Good afternoon, parents and students. This is a very short video to explain how students will enter the school and depart from the school on the first day of term and thereafter. Also, the information in this video is important in terms of what students will bring to school. KG parents and grade 1 parents can park at the front of school, and we will have 2 traffic attendants to help them cross over the road into the school safely. On entry to the school, the parents and the children will be temperature checked, will make their way to the kindergarten or grade 1 classrooms, where they will be greeted by their teachers, and then the parents will leave. Grade 2 to 7 students will be dropped off in the car park by their families and will walk through the school after having temperature checks and sanitizing their hands, and will make their way to the auditorium where their teacher will meet them to start their school day. Students will be required to bring a small bag, preferably a backpack, with their packed lunch and a bottle of water for the school day. No other equipment is required. All resources will be in school for safety reasons. In the first few days and in the coming weeks, your teachers will be in contact with you on a regular basis. Should you require to ask your teachers any questions, or you have any concerns, or indeed you'd like to speak to the leadership about anything at all, you can email us at the addresses that you have been provided. We will respond to you very, very quickly. On the 30th of August, all parents and students will have the opportunity to meet their child's teacher via a Teams meeting. The login details for these meetings will be emailed tomorrow, and they will give you the opportunity and your children the opportunity to get to know your teacher. Kindergarten timings will be staggered during the first week of term, and I know that yesterday all kindergarten teachers have emailed parents the timings that will be happening. In KG2 and grade 1, on the 31st of August, the school will also be staggered from 8:30 to 11:30, and there will be no bus for those students during those timings. For the rest of the school, grades 2 up to grade 7, the school will start as normal at 7:40, and the bus timings and schedules will begin that day on the 31st of August. Please can I ask parents not to park in the middle of the road and to only use car parking spaces. For parents picking up their students, they park up in the car park outside the front of the school and come through the front entrance, and they walk along past the green areas to the side of the school, where they will enter into gate 2 and go through the checks that are needed, and they will be escorted to their child's classroom, and then they will vacate the building through gate number 3. Just for parents and students to remember, class sizes in the kindergarten will be no more than 10, and in the primary and secondary no more than 12, so there is adequate physical distancing for students. We also have a one-way system around the school First thing in the mornings, children's packed lunch boxes and their water bottles will be UV scanned to make sure that they're fully cleansed. And can you ensure that your child's name is on the lid and the side of the water bottle and also on the packed lunchbox? So this is very, very clear. At break times and lunch times, students will be fully supervised and they will eat their lunch in their classrooms and they will play with physical distancing in zones within their class bubbles. Students will be required to wear masks over the age of 6, and can you please ensure that you put the child's initials on the mask so that they are easily identifiable. Where possible, if students can bring their own sanitizing spray in their bags, we can then start to encourage them to be responsible for their hygiene and their health habits. We will have a cleaner outside every toilet who will monitor toilets, and the moment a child is finished in the toilet, they will be fully cleansed. The other thing that I would stress is if your child is at home and they felt unwell for any reason, please do not send them to school. In the highly unlikely event of a student or indeed a member of staff demonstrating symptoms of the COVID virus, I'm now going to hand the video over to our nurse, who's highly experienced, who will explain the procedures.
Hello, how are you? I'm Maria Noy-Lacanlale, the nurse from AIA. I've been here working in UAE as a registered nurse for 4 years now. 4 months ago, I was exposed to COVID-19 patients because I was a COVID nurse responder in Abu Dhabi. So rest assured, your child will be safe with me. You'll be safe with us. Students who has symptoms detected at the school entrance should not be allowed entry to school. We will call the parents right away and will isolate the child on the isolation room. The child should return back home and they should seek medical advice for further management, including conducting COVID-19 PCR test.
Thank you very much for watching, and I can't wait to welcome you back with all of our amazing staff on the 31st.